helps, look at this like a retirement party. Don't worry, I'll let you know when it's gonna happen. I want to see the look in your eyes. I've killed plenty of guys in my time. Always fun seeing how they die. What the hell happened? I don't remember anything.
Your truck was attacked. You and the rest of your crew were taken hostage by rioters.
It's over, Batman. Not even you can save Gotham this time.
I won't give up. I'll find your crew. Wait here. An officer will come and take you to GCPD. I can't leave the fire crew at the mercy of these rioters. They're out there somewhere. The rioters have the Station 17 fire crew held hostage throughout the city. They're dead unless I help them. I'm going to stop this killer. I'm going to stop this killer. Investigating the body I found on the rooftop of the Heavenly nightclub will help me track him down. Alfred, I found a mutilated body, but this isn't the one Cash told me about. I'm going to try and establish a cause of death. Blood tests reveal the cause of death was an overdose of painkillers leading to cardiac arrest. Also, the victim's fingerprints have been burned off with acid.
A rather unsavory demise.
That's not all. It's as though the subject's DNA has been corrupted somehow. There's insufficient information for me to cross-reference the database. I'll have to use the deep tissue scanner to analyze the body for distinguishing features and determine the victim's identity.
Right you are, sir.
An irregularity on the victim's chest. It appears to be a birthmark, quite distinctive. That piece of evidence has been identified. I need to keep looking. There's a bullet lodged deep in the upper bicep. This type of ammunition is predominantly used with a hunting rifle that hasn't been manufactured in over a decade. The left foot is missing several toes. The site of amputation suggests the removal of non-viable tissue in the treatment of frostbite. Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Robert Kincaid.
He was a microbiologist who worked for Stag Enterprises. Many believe the shooting was connected to Kincaid's knowledge of controversial research, although that remains unverified. He took a teaching post in Atlanta, which is where he was reported missing.
What's unusual is that they didn't go missing in Gotham. They were brought here and killed. Why? We need to track down whoever did this.
Might I suggest keeping an ear out for any more of that ghastly opera music? It sounds ominously like a calling card.
I'm going to investigate the body I found overlooking Divinity Churchyard. There's a killer at large. He must be stopped.
Me and Dad came to Gotham when I was like 15. I wanted to see Batman. Funny how things work out. Clean up, they said. Blow up the factory, lay low. It's Batman! Put your foot down! Smash him!
Alfred, I found another body. The mutilation pattern looks to be identical to the previous murder victim.
Then it appears Gotham does indeed have a serial killer in its midst. And here I was thinking this evening couldn't get any worse.
I'm going to scan the body for unique identifiers. This wound is relatively fresh, inflicted while the victim was still alive. Abrasion to the epidermal layers confirms the somewhat crude removal of a tattoo. The position of this scar indicates the victim underwent surgery to remove one of their kidneys. The scan of that distinguishing feature is already complete. There'll be more to find. A plate made of tantalum, used here for a cranial fracture, most probably the result of a boxing accident. The victim's calloused knuckles would only be acquired by a professional fighter. Alfred, the victim's name is Ella Montgomery.
It appears the kidney was donated to a twin sister who unfortunately died. This seems to have been the catalyst for her boxing pursuits, hence the cranial injury. She went missing in Huntsville, Alabama.
Another person taken from outside the Gotham area.
A significant detail, sir.
So are these words written beside the bodies. Try and find a connection between the two victims I've found, Alfred. There has to be something linking them together.
I'll try my best, sir.
If I'm going to stop this killer, I should analyze the body I found on the rooftop of the Gotham Herald.
How many damn tanks did he take out? I thought for sure we had him. As a force of nature. This whole Wayne thing ruins it for me.
Alfred, we can add a third victim to the list.
This is becoming rather ghastly, sir. It brings to mind a spate of murders at the beginning of your career. It was Halloween then, if I'm not mistaken. Turned out to be rather a long one, if I recall.
I'm going to try and identify the body. Scar tissue on the upper arm. I recognize the pattern. 20 years ago, this was a badge of honor among inmates at Blackgate Penitentiary. A small group of racketeers known as the Bloodhaven Six. I've already scanned that piece of evidence. I should search the rest of the body. Remnants of a pacemaker fitted through the right ventricle. If I cross-reference the manufacturer with the pacing method, it will help to narrow the search. Clear signs of bone deformation on the victim's knee. Joint line sclerosis points to juvenile arthritis, a rare and debilitating condition. Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Franklin Accardo.
His records are a litany of drug-related offenses, sir. In and out of prison from an early age. He was serving a 20-year sentence at Blackgate before being released early on grounds of ill health due to a heart condition. He moved to Little Rock, Arkansas, which is where he was reported missing.
That's 3 victims, all of them abducted in various places around the country. Keep looking for a connection, Alfred.
Right you are, sir.
The writing by the bodies suggests the killer has a higher purpose. It's as if these weren't good enough for what he has in mind.
Do you think there are other victims?
Yes, and I don't know what he has planned for them.
Give me half the money.
Someone killed, mutilated, and posed a body on Merchant Bridge. If I'm going to stop them, then I need to investigate the crime scene for clues. This chip will let me mimic Riddler's signals and give commands to his robots.
To obey orders from anyone with a sub-150 IQ.
Alfred, I found a fourth victim.
Highly regrettable, Master Bruce. All we can do is hope this body yields some clues as to the killer's identity.
Deformity on the left ear. Looks like a result of minor ear agenesis, a birth defect. A wedding ring in the lower intestine. The inscription reads, Ophelia. The victim had a hip replacement. Scar tissue hasn't fully healed, so it must have been recent. Alfred, the victim's name is Anthony Lund. Hospital records show he suffered with alcoholism, most probably brought on by the breakdown of his marriage. The name on the ring, Ophelia, his ex-wife. He was last seen in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Have you found anything linking the victims?
I can find no personal or professional links between the victims, but they each went missing near state parks or playing fields.
Try and find anything connecting those places.
Of course, sir. I'll look into it.
The killer is mutilating and posing his victims and then putting them on display.
He left opera music playing at the crime scene. He wants them to be found.
Abducting people and mutilating their bodies. I'm going to find this killer, Alfred.
I think his penchant for opera is a clue, sir.
My favorite ride was probably Blackgate, but this is top 3. Easy.
enemy is aware of our incursion and has sent a sizable force to curtail it.
Target spotted in the canal! Direct hit on Rattler. Armor still holding. Rattler's been hit. Multiple units offline. I've lost the drone. Alpha target just hit a Diamondback. Armor breached. Lost the Diamond. That's a hit. Drone's been hit. It's still in the fight. He just wasted a twin Rattler. Rattler offline. Drone flank initiated. Batman's taken out a drone. Drone down. Mama down. Multiple strike. Drones offline. Armor breach on Mama drone. Dragon's been taken out. Alpha target's hit a drone. Diamondback's hit. It won't take another strike. Diamondback offline. Drone holding position. Under fire. We lost the
The
unit.
bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power wrench to trigger a controlled explosion. One explosive device left to deal with. The militia's grip on Gotham is loosening.
You did some damage the first time we met. I'm looking forward to paying you back.
I'm going to search for the militia's explosives deployed. Abducting people, stripping away their identity, killing them. This man's deranged. He needs to be stopped.
Following the source of the opera music has proved fruitful so far this evening, sir. I suggest you continue.
So Harley went after the bat?
Good for her.
Bombs, tear gas clouds, tanks absolutely freaking everywhere. Crazy poison ivy pollen, not to mention the bat driving around in his personal machine all night. Next time there's an evacuation, I'm getting on the balls. Shop before we leave. Told my kid I was gonna buy him a present. This sure beats working for the rebels in Santa Prisca. They're always hiring guns out there, but you don't want to end up in that prison.
You're going back to jail, Lynn.
Scarecrow promised me Gotham. Tinder for my flame. You're all mine. I'll incinerate you. I'll roast you alive. You can't stop me, Batman! Gotham will be ashes by dawn!
Another run-in with Firefly, sir.
Just like the last time. He's attacking fire stations.
Perhaps he takes their work personally, sir.
Keep tabs on the other stations, Alfred. Let me know when he strikes.
Long time ago, I thought Dent was the bad. You know, back when Dent was pretty.
Once in a lifetime opportunity. Couldn't turn down a chance to kill Batman. This'll go down in history.
I tell you, this is a sweeter gig than sweeping for IEDs in Kurok, that's for sure.
The drone sensors are temporarily disabled, but I can only attack one at a time. The previous drone will be back online.
I'll crush you! Slice you up! Guns on the fritz! Smash you into the ground! Get back in the fight! Switching weapons! Weapon switch! That was nothing! Switching! You can't hurt me! You're in for a shock, Bat! Slice you up! It won't get past me!
What happened, Batman? You used to put up a fight.
Best Halloween ever. Let's go to the department store and loot some costumes.
Yep, the Bat had the night. Dead to rights. And he just let him go. If you ask me, there's more history there than the night ever let on.
I'm not fixing the gun again. Someone else do it.
Batman's here! Engage! Smash you into the ground! Switching weapons! Weapon switch! I'll make you bleed!
scarecrow pulling this on Halloween.
This has been a long time coming. I've honed my skills, sharpened my senses. Have you?
Man, Batman gets unmasked, puts away Scarecrow, and he's still out there. Take a night off already, you playboy vigilante nutcase. What the hell are the soldiers still doing here, man? I'm almost rooting for Batman to kick their ass. This is our city.
Yeah, I've got some interrogation skills. Did some jobs in Hasaragua with a guy named Barrera. He knew how to make people talk. We need the Knight to come back. He could help us. I knew this was a bad idea. Now some crazy assassin guy's breathing down our necks. Batman, he's here! Batman's keeping his distance. Weapons!
I fought a lot of guys like you, Batman. A lot of wannabe heroes. You're the best, but you'll die like the others.
Optic deflection armor? Why don't we have optic deflection armor? Didn't do them any good. Then they didn't deserve it in the first place. Reports placed Quinzel in the northern sector of Bleak Island. They say she came back for the bat.
It's been a long night, Batman. The old bone's starting to ache. Arkham Knight. This isn't personal, and I do not retreat after a setback. I will end this, Bat, before the break of dawn.
What happened, Batman? You used to put up a fight.
Where's Batman been hiding? Guy's out cold. That hits hard. Bullets hit harder. Bring them on. Leave him. We need to look out for ourselves.
Divide and conquer, right, Batman? You know the art of war. Come up! Cover each other's backs now!
Lost sight of target. Search the area.
drop your guard. Do not lower your guns. Do not let him strike. You're a hunter, Batman. A gorilla. You're good. But this is a different kind of war.
What happened, Batman? You used to put up a fight. You think you can beat these men? They've got a real commander now.
He got away using some sort of smoke!
Can't find us, Bat!
I got him! Batman! My location! He went this way! We lost him! Spread out and search the area! I need cover here! Keep a lookout! Come on, buddy, wake up!
No sign of a struggle, so I'm gonna sneak up on him. Nothing we can do for him. We spread out, get revenge. Nothing we can do here. Spread out and find him.
I've been waiting. I always knew I'd get another shot.
I got him! Batman! My location!
You're patient, Batman. It's what's kept you alive so long. These men will find you. Him out! Keep searching! He's there! Trust me!
Oh, you can't run from me!
What happened, Batman? You used to put up a fight.
Gotham City. We've got the whole damn place to ourselves.
You know what? I don't care if it's a tank or a car anymore, so long as I never see it again. Nah, I'm not afraid of the Bat. I've got a black belt in Krav Maga. Feel sorry for him, really. If I'd known it was Wayne, I'd never signed up. You don't mess with a guy that rich. Guys, this might sound crazy, but I'm pretty sure I just saw a robot walking around out here.
I've been watching you for years, studying your skills, your victories, and your defeats. I'm ready.
Riddler's gonna regret going after Catwoman. She's more into that whole vengeance thing than the Bat.
Sucks. No exit strategy. 2 commanders down. A crazy assassin in charge of the op. At least we don't have to hold back anymore. Kill the Bat on sight. Bringing him in alive, no longer optimal. I didn't say it was all bad. We'll break the Bat. I know it. We've got the numbers. We just keep attacking. You seen Batman's tank? Man, that thing's like a decade ahead of the stuff Black Ops are using.
Maybe this thing actually works. I'm trying to lock onto a signal. I've lost the signal.
Got him! I'm coming for you, freak! I'm picking up the signal again.
Batman knows when to wait, when to watch, and when to attack. But so do you. Stay alert.
Grenade! This way! Over here! He's over there! Come on!
I wish my old sergeant could see me now. I'd dishonorably discharge a whole damn clip in his face.
Is he gonna be okay? Where is he? Over here! Be quick!
Picking up a signal here. Got noise everywhere. We can do this. Batman, he's still here.
You always hold back, Batman. Very soon, that will cost you.
That freaking bat tank fires non-lethal rounds. It's like getting punched by an angry gorilla. The night taught us everything we need to know about Batman. We can still take it. We can take the bat. You know how many guerrilla fighters I've killed? He's no different. Just got better. I could have sworn I saw a robot earlier. Gonna feel even more satisfying punching the bat knowing it's Brucey boy under there. If Akir's top of the line, then what's the bat? Over the line? On top of the line? Not even a thing. Short of the Joker. Real psycho. Command said there was a chance she might show up.
Tech thinks he had some genius hacker working in his corner. Just our luck.
city's a mess. We need Joker back. He'd get everybody in line.
Patrol. Target, stay alert.
Caught me off guard last time, I admit. I didn't think you could put up a fight.
Can't believe the losers in this town spend a decade getting the crap kicked out of them by Bruce Wayne. I could take them easy.
Stumbled on one of the Riddle guy's hideouts. He sounds crazy. You get to meet him? Oh, the Knight? I've seen him, but... No, the advisor. Guy the Knight brought in, the assassin. Him? No, I just do what the voice on the radio says. Guy's a badass, man, seriously. He's only got one eye, and he could still take out any guy who trained with him in the bunker. Did you try him? Sure did. I was limping for a week. Target's here! Batman!
I'm gonna put you down! Batman's old car. You know, it had a kind of retro classic car thing going on. Didn't turn into a freaking tank either.
I got my new identity ready. I don't care about the money, so long as they don't track me down. Why'd we bring all these civvies in on the off? That Riddle guy, the Brit, wild cards, all of them.
as a time trial, detective, but as a time ordeal. Time.
So hang on. If Batman is Bruce Wayne, then who's been playing Bruce Wayne all this time?
Some freaks chaining up dead bodies. Sounds pretty nasty. Let's go see.
A quite stunning failure. Would you like to try again, detective? You'll fail once more. Fail once more.
Yeah, I fought Batman once. Broke my arm in 3 places. But the way I see it, lightning ain't gonna strike the same place twice.
I miss Scarecrow's speeches. Felt real Halloween-y. Riddler's definitely funnier, though. Deathstroke's back in town? And I thought things were gonna calm down.
This ain't the time to lose focus. We regroup and hit back hard.
Makes no soldier in my eyes. You don't abandon the mission or your men.
Hey, just crashed the drone. You okay? Our drone controller's not responding. You should check it out.
It started. He's picking us off. He knew he was here. How'd this happen? This guy got nothing we can do for him. Target's mobile! Move on my location!
I've been watching you for years, studying your skills, your victories, and your defeats. I'm ready.
Who's leading the militia now? this whole thing is some kind of psychological experiment? Like we're all just pawns in somebody's twisted game? No? Oh, yeah, me neither.
A challenge in the Cauldron train yard. Fine, Nigma. I'll play your games, and I'll win. Selena's life depends on it.
Can you believe it? I was at Blackgate, the Asylum, Arkham City. Never seen Batman. Not once. Just lucky, I guess. Remember, if you see Batman, shout and charge him. Never fails. I ain't never had so much fun. Life is safe, Gotham. Sell out.
Well, it's been a hell of a Halloween. Can't wait till next year. Well, this is perfect, ain't it? Now we got a bat with nothing to lose.
Ah, Detective, you arrived! I thought Catwoman's little predicament might encourage your participation. I realized, you see, that the kind of image-obsessed narcissist who places bat symbols on his hubcaps would never willingly submit himself to the kind of humiliation I have in store. Yet, here you are, Detective. The humiliation is waiting below. Well then, Detective, it begins. You are staring, with stupefied incomprehension, at a mechanism I have calibrated to respond to an extremely precise radar pulse. In a moment, I will give you the decrypted code, Dark Knight. Oh, but first, I think we should run through the ground rules for tonight's festivities. Rule the first. You will address me at all times as Riddler, the Riddler, or Mr. Nigma. What? How did you solve tonight's very first riddle? Well done. Welcome to my racetrack, Detective. You must complete 3 circuits of this gauntlet, finishing each before the time limit expires. Come now, Detective. Let's put that grotesque ego-mobile to the test. Be ready, Dark Knight. There's more to this test than just going vroom, vroom really fast. Tick-tock, Detective, tick-tock. Oh, dear. That would have injured someone whose skull wasn't so thick. Filtering synapses keep up with my automatically adjusting course?
I'm disabling the afterburner's failsafe. I need the extra speed.
I'm shocked, Dark Knight. Is that really as fast as it goes? Work that undeveloped brain of yours. Come now, Detective. Time waits for no man. And I wait for no Batman. Once more onto the track, Dark Knight. Once more! Oh, Detective, what's that I hear? Is it time's winged chariot hurrying near? You're close, Detective. Don't fumble now. Don't fumble now. Hurry up, Detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. Relax, Dark Knight. The ordeal is over. Such a pity the laws of physics prohibit me from testing my non-Euclidean designs. Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls. Your job, Detective, is simple. Figure out which cabinet Catwoman must open. And don't get it wrong.
So most of them will kill me. One of... Great. I can do this.
Oh, this is too tense to watch. Thank goodness I'm recording it for posterity. Thank goodness.
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say. One down.
Well done to the pair of you. That's the first key collected. Don't expect to be sinking your claws into too many more. Too many more. Did you really believe that a challenge designed by me, the Riddler, would be quite so easy? Oh, Dark Knight, you sweet, naive sentinel, of course it wouldn't. But now I have several hundred terabytes of performance data relating to the latest model of rocket-powered hearse you're driving. With that in mind, I have prepared for you something a little less knuckle-whitening and rather more brow-furrowing in Chinatown. Hurry on over, detective, or it won't be curiosity that kills the cat.
Whatever Riddler's built beneath Chinatown, it's not going to stop me.
Oh man, it's him! Don't worry, he... Ah! It's Batman! Sounds like the cells are getting cramped in GCPD.
Well, Dark Knight, eager for more? It's humbling, isn't it? The opportunity to even glimpse my greatness, the dawning realization of just how insignificant, how unworthy of note you really are? These trials are my masterpieces, Detective. When I have defeated you, they will become monuments to my genius, testaments to your stupidity. Crowds of school children will pack themselves in this elevator, eager to see for themselves the place where the Dark Knight was defeated. They won't understand a thing, of course, but they'll come. Trial so elegantly simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, Detective. You know, Dark Knight, on balance, I don't think you're going to figure this out. up? Not yet. It's far too much fun watching you try. Oh no, Batman. It seems you're far too attached to that fancy tank of yours to solve this one.
Remote Batmobile controls.
This isn't just a test of intelligence, Dark Knight. It's a test of skill. Mind the gap, detective. detective. Your true calling as a third-rate circus stuntman becomes clearer by the day. Congratulations, Dark Knight. You've earned the right to play the next part of the puzzle. Head over to the board.
Oh, joy. Time to play the Will My Head
Oh, this is too tense to watch. Thank goodness I'm recording it for posterity. Thank goodness. Oh, can't decide, Dark Knight.
You'd better be right, Batman. Head still attached? Great. Collar still attached? Not so great.
Congratulations! You've achieved the very minor victory of not being as stupid as you look. Not stupid as you look. Now, Catwoman, celebrate your survival by telling Batman all about the exciting orphanage development. Celebrate the orphanage development.
No, you do it.
Now, Kitty. Kitty.
Why, Batman, there's a big, mysterious green door.
Yes, there is. Come back to the orphanage, Batman, and I'll let the pair of you through it. Catwoman, this evening is not about you. Wait for Batman. Wait for Batman. Well done, Dark Knight. You should, I hope, be beginning to comprehend the breadth of the tasks ahead of you, the sheer scale of the gauntlet I have thrown down. Or perhaps not. Perhaps you're feeling cocky. Perhaps these early victories have filled you with false hope. Well then, ride that wave of smug satisfaction all the way back to the orphanage. I'm waiting. Orphanage.
Selena's still trapped in the orphanage. Enigma's got something in store for us both when I get there.
Is that what I think it is? It's Batman! Step on it! Again. Third time's a charm.
Welcome back to the Riddletorium. Do not fear. Your friend has not been harmed. Before I allow you to see her, however, riddle me this. Riddle me this. What kind of question can only be asked upon reflection? Good luck. Good luck. No, Dark Knight, you're way off the mark. Well, it seems you have earned the right to see your friend. Why, she'll be as surprised as I am that you've made it this far.
Oh, good. You're back. Eddie wouldn't show me whatever deranged parlor game he's got waiting behind that door until you arrived.
I'll get you out of here.
I'm sorry, do I seem testy? It's probably something to do with the gorgeous necklace Eddie picked out for me. Have you seen it? It explodes.
Oh, I do hope you two are getting along. Because you'll need to work together if you want to find the key hidden in here. Find the key.
Well, this looks creepy. Someone's been reading Feng Shui for serial killers. Oh, great. Extra trapped. As if the collar wasn't enough.
Oh, Batman, Catwoman, neither of you is getting out of there without the other's help.
I've got 5 switches and the world's most boring light show over here. You?
Same.
Oh, look. It's more of Eddie's homemade friends.
Your mockery is pointless, Cat. I don't have any friends at all. You simply won't solve this one unless you can see things from each other's point of view. Well, there we go. It's settled. You're not quite as dumb as each other. Congratulations, Batman. Catwoman, you're lagging behind. You're lagging behind. Oh, Dark Knight. I can barely describe to you what a pleasure it is to see your brow furrow over the simplest of conundrums. I do apologize for not creating a riddle that you can merely pound into submission. Here, why don't you take out your primitive frustrations on my automated assistant? Dark Knight, these are merely prototypes. So try to mitigate that primal feeling of triumph upon the defeated one. Every robot you defeat merely provides more data for me to analyze, Dark Knight. It's quite liberating to have freed myself from reliance on Gotham's ill-educated muscle, Detective. My programming animates these beautiful creations, Dark Knight. My engineering gave them shape. Not one of your absurd... Well then, it seems you've earned another key.
This is going to take all night, isn't it? Well, that was fun. At least I got to hit something.
How are you holding up?
I'm fine. I don't need your concern. Just your help getting this thing off.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet, you two. Dark Knight, my next challenge can be found beneath Elliott Memorial Hospital. Conveniently located for when you pass out due to mental exhaustion.
Mental exhaustion.
Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
The preliminaries are done with, Dark Knight. I hope you understand that. Oh, had I so wished, you'd have failed before you had even begun to comprehend the very first hurdle. But no, no, no. I wanted you to know the full extent of my brilliance, you understand? To fully appreciate my superiority. But now, well, I'm not going easy on you anymore. Another racetrack detective, but please, do not let its unique peculiarities crush your spirit. Well, shall we begin? No, Dark Knight, you are not losing what little grip you had on reality. You've merely entered a brave new world of my design. Ceiling applies 300 dead bats of pressure, Detective. I invented the measurement myself. I built this course in a sewer, Detective. You needed the home team advantage. Man, you can't drive through solid objects. It's really basic physics. How do you know when a bat is bested? When it turns tail and flies away.
Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
Oh, Detective, this really is quite pathetic. I have beaten you. You ran away. Why submit yourself to further humiliations? So, suppose you have returned to prostrate yourself upon my altar of inadequacy.
Prostrate.
Very well, meek pilgrim. Ready, set, go! No, Dark Knight, you are not losing what little grip you had on reality. You've merely entered a brave new world of my design. I control these. That ceiling applies 300 dead bats of pressure, Detective. I invented the measurement myself. I built this course in a sewer, Detective. You needed the home team advantage. Onward, Batman! Or does the Dark Knight require a pit stop?
Pit stop.
Very good, Dark Knight! Again! Careful now, Batman. You didn't go to all the trouble of painting that thing just the right shade of black in order to scuff it. Is it a car? Is it a tank? Who cares? Soon it'll be scrapped. I'm cranking it up. 500 dead bats of pressure. Do you even know what a racing line is? Feeling claustrophobic, Detective? Get ready for the final lap. Oh, Dark Knight, that looked like it hurt. Did it? Try and avoid the descending ceiling, Dark Knight. Where did you learn how to drive? You'll be crushed, flattened, pulverized. Any second now. It's time. 1,000 dead bats of pressure. Another lap would be the end of you, Dark Knight, and I can't quite bring myself to stop the fun so soon. Your next key awaits.
Oh, good. The fun part.
Good luck, Catwoman. Given Batman's limited intelligence, I'm afraid you're going to need it. Do you think he's smart enough, Cat? Now you're merely stuck. But when that collar detonates, you'll be stuck.
And here we go.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You proved yourself able to follow simple directions. I must say, Dark Knight, that your desperate fumblings have exceeded my admittedly rather meager expectations. I am impressed. This must be how naturalists felt upon observing chimpanzees using tools for the first time. Did you know, Detective, that the cleverest chimps could even obey simple instructions? It's true. Let's try it, shall we? Go to Gotham Casino for your next test, and I'll give you a banana.
Riddler's trial's in Kingston. He's been toying with me so far, enjoying the sense of control. I doubt he'll be playing games much longer.
Notice how his insanity has manifested itself this time.
Oh, Detective, I can't tell you how pleased I am that you're playing along with my little game. You literally cannot imagine what it's like to be so intellectual from the rest of the human race. I couldn't honestly say you offer me a battle of wits, Dark Knight, but your feeble resistance makes a pleasant change from the instant capitulation of everyone else. Oh dear, Dark Knight. What a pity you couldn't bring the Batwing to this one.